This is Penny, who says, "Hi, Pat. I've had so much trouble with my joints lately. Every time I exercise, I find myself in so much pain the next day and the day after that. What supplements or foods are best to keep my joints working?"
I have found, the ointment that you can use is 1,000 milligrams of it's actually a derivative of marijuana that they use.
CBD
DVD, and it's excellent to rub on. But there are other things, there's capsaicin and so forth, that you can put on yourself. I just take before I start working, I take about 3 Tylenol. 3, and it seems to work very well. But I also find those statins, I don't know if you're taking them, but they will cause joint pain and suffering. And I don't know if you're taking them or not. But other than that, I think that I'm trying to think the name of the company that it's like Nuterra, and they have 1,000 milligram of the
cream you're talking about.
Cream you rub on yourself. But I think that'll take care of it, hopefully. All right.
This is Elizabeth, who says, "Hi, Pat. Would I be out of God's will to sue my son's dad? He hid from child support until my son was an adult. He doesn't want to give him anything. He sold the inheritance that was given to him by his grandmother, but she died before she put the papers into play. He thinks he got away with it. Should I sue, or would that be out of God's will?"
It's a question of your attitude. The courts are set up, the civil law is set up so that they can be redressed in the courts. And all the way through the Bible, there have been courts that people come to. And this man apparently is stealing and he's cheating, and I don't think there's any reason. The question is, what's in your heart? If you have resentment in your heart and you're trying to stick it to him, then I wouldn't hesitate. But if you keep an open mind, and if you're not bitter against him, I don't see anything wrong with asking for a reasonable redress to somebody who is what you'd call a scofflaw. Okay.
This is Linda, who says, "Dear Pat, is the book of Revelation relevant to Christians today, or was it primarily written for believers in the time of John, who authored it? Many people say that it explains prophecies in the Gospels, but I find it confusing and difficult to comprehend. Please help."
When I was in seminary, I wrote a whole chart of Revelation. I got an A on it. And I tell you, I've taught Revelation, I still don't understand it. I'm serious. I mean, the first few chapters are pretty solid to the churches. They give good advice. But a lot of it is in apocalyptic terms, and a lot of it was intended for the church who were under persecution. There were 10 distinct persecutions against the Christians under Rome, and I think part of the book of Revelation was to bless them and encourage them. We leave you with this word from 1 Corinthians. "So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do for the glory of God." For Terry and all of us, this is Pat Robertson. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.